Log recording 10:05 in the morning, Wednesday, West Coast time. It's still the 3rd of April, 2024. More news coming in from Taiwan and its earthquake that it had yesterday. And it was terrifying. I was seeing a lot of aftermath. It said about 7 people died, 900, or actually 9 people have died, and 900 are so far injured. But just dealing with this, I don't know. A quarter of a century since they've actually had that. And I'm seeing the aftershocks. I'm seeing the after effects of the buildings reacting to the earth-shattering quakes. They were showing a landslide. It's terrifying. I'm going to be turning off video, but I actually just seeing this thing. Beautiful countryside until all hell breaking loose. Aftershocks happening. It just reminded me too much of Northridge, but San Francisco as well. When they were showing the buildings shaking and they were showing how much structural damage there was. Seeing the tilt of how it was hitting. Just seeing this 7.5. I was talking with my therapist today about it and seeing how things and people reacted. Buildings crumbled, tilted, land warped, people screaming. It was like watching New York, not New York, but San Francisco all over again. That was terrifying. And the videos capturing ground movement and slides happening. Mountainous regions, when they're located in scenic areas, clouds of dust and dirt in the air, brownish material bellowing like crazy, and seeing ground covering up areas, violent, tremendous force, spreading across land and water. Billows. Terrifying. awesome. Seeing how a city or towns screaming and running in panic because the landscape and landslides are happening. Cracks in the ground, dust covering an entire area for miles. What was a picturesque area reminds me of Mount St. Helens and the effects of it. I thought landslides creeping down by gravity was one thing when you're dealing with water saturation, but violent earth shaking. Yeah, that's a bit terrifying right there. Or how about seeing swimming pools raining water down from buildings? How would you like to get slopped by chlorinated water? Or how would you like to hear and see Mother Nature coming down at you? Bridges warping, cars bouncing left and right, islands losing their cohesiveness, at least on partials anyway. It's one thing when you see homes and businesses getting knocked over left and right. It reminded me too much of Northridge. Way too much of Northridge. Way too much of Northridge. I had been through too many of these. I had been through too many of these. Seeing the images on YouTube of how things are happening or have happened. I thought looking at the landslides in California were bad enough. Seeing certain hillside communities blocked off left and right in the St. Gabe's and the Angeles National Forest areas. This shit. Scenic turned hellish. Covering a lot of roads and passageways. And all I feel right now is stunned beyond all recognition. Would you like to see swimming pools, as I said before? Or it's bad enough I'm seeing buildings tilting and collapsing upon itself, even with aftershocks hitting things left and right. I'm watching this horror. I'm watching this. It all reminded me of Frisco back in '89. World Series Battle of the Bays. But this was battle for survival on the ground. Buses and cars rocking and shaking like crazy, stopping in the middle of everything. And all hell breaking loose. How about suspension bridges struggling to keep form and structure? I'm astonished at Earth's violent actions. Horrendous, great actions. Terrifying, but great. I'm seeing all this action happening. People are posting online. I remember watching the news organizations having problems with their own, especially when 94 kicked. One particular morning show in Taiwan was trying to keep their form and structure during the shaking. She didn't duck, she didn't hide. But when the 94 kicked in the San Fernando Valley, I was just watching videos of Taiwan and the lights swaying like crazy. The news cameras are trying to capture all the moment they can. Nothing collapsed. Like 94 in the news organizations. It's terrifying to see. The lights swaying in the roof of a new studio. Just swaying because of the shaking. And the people already coming back trying to act as if nothing had happened. I remember watching Channel 4. The anchors, I forgot the names. Ken Shocknick, I think, was one of them. He was feeling it. It was swaying. He was hitting under the desk. There was jokes made after that. Once that Kent receiving his mail underneath the desk. But they weren't taking any chances during that time. They saw the sway of the lights, heavy as they were, much as the heavy lights that Taiwan used. And how terrifying it was. Taiwan had a few shots I'd seen had cables, but they were not on racks. Even the racks were vibrating back in 94. The therapist was asking how I was handling the damn thing. I was trying to make jokes, have at it, trying to educate her a little bit what I knew about geology, which was damn little. But after seeing this shit, maybe I should have seen this one and then had the visit. Because this scared the fuck out of me. This scared the fuck out of me. And this still is. I know, I need to turn it off. I need to get away from it. I need to get away from it. It's just too much. Way too much.